Number 3. Which table shows the same rate of change of y with respect to x as y equals 4 minus 5/8 x? Alright, so the first clue that I notice is we want to know which table has the same rate of change. So rate of change just means slope. So whenever you see rate of change, it just means slope. They mean the same thing. So I'm going to go over here to my equation. Here's my actual equation. It's already in y equals form. It's already in slope-intercept form. And if it's in slope-intercept form, then I know that the number all by itself, this number right here, all by itself, that's my y-intercept. And the number in front of the x is my slope. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to check what my slope and what my y-intercept are. Here is the number all by itself. So this is my y-intercept, 0, 4. Here is the number next to the x. So this is my slope, or my rate of change, which is negative 5/8. Alright, so I'm looking for an answer choice where the slope is also negative 5/8, meaning negative 5/8 just means I would go down 5, right 8. Or another way to put it is if I'm going down 5, then my y value, so the y value is changing changes by negative 5, while my x value changes by positive 8. So slope means negative 5/8. So that means I'm going down 5, right 8. That's how I move on a graph. And the down 5 means the y, which is what goes up and down, that's going to go down by negative 5 whenever my x changes by positive 8. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to check each of my answer choices and see how much it's going down and how much it's going to the right. So I want an answer choice that's going to have a table where my y values are going down by negative 5 and my x values are going up by 8. So let's check this one. Now at this table, I can check any one of these points. Any one of these points I'm allowed to check. So I don't like dealing with negative numbers, so I'm going to check from the positive number. So from the positive number here, if I'm going from positive 8 to positive 20, that would be going up 12. So positive 8 to positive 20, I'm going up 12. Over here, positive 2 to positive 5, I'm going up 3. So for answer choice A, the change in my y was positive 12. The change in my x was positive 3, so I get 12/3. When I reduce it, I can divide these both by 3. 12 divided by 3 gives me 4. 3 divided by 3 gives me 1. So 12/3 becomes 4/1, which is just 4. So this is saying that my slope is 4, which is not what I need. I need a slope of negative 5/8. Okay, try the next one. B. Let's see, take out my calculator here. So first I'm going to check the change in my y's. So here, to go from 10.4 to 0.8, minus 0.8, the difference is 9.6. So I had to go down 9.6 because I found the difference between 10.4 and 0.8 to be 9.6. So I'm going down. $9.6. And over here, on the left side, let's see, if I'm going to go from a negative 4 to a positive 2, I have to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to add 4 to get back to 0, add 2 more to get back to 2. So I had to add 6 plus 6. So I could try to reduce that and see if it gives me negative 5/8. I'm going to hold off on that because I don't want to have to deal with decimals. So if I have to, I'll come back to that answer choice. Let's go to answer choice C. Answer choice C. Let me pick some of the positive numbers over here to make life a little bit easier. So over here, if I want to see the change in the y's over here, I'm going from 2.75 to 1.5. So 2.75 minus 1.5. I get 1.25. So I had to go down 1.25 to go from this point to this point. So negative 1.25. Over here, to go from 2 to 4, I had to go up 2. Again, the numbers are kind of hard to tell, so let me hold off on that. And then finally over here, same thing. On the right side, 12 to 4. If I want to go from 12 to 4, I had to lose 8. To go from negative 3 to negative 1, I had to add 2. So in order to go from negative 3 to negative 1, I had to add 2. So answer choice C, I skipped for the second. Answer choice D, my change in my y's was negative 8. My change in my x's was positive 2. I can divide those both by 2, so I get negative 4 over 1, which is just negative 4. Not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for negative 5 over 8. So now I've got two choices here. Answer choice B, my slope, my rate of change was negative 9.6 over 6. So let me write that down first. Negative 9.6 over 6. For answer choice C, my slope was negative 1.25 over 2. Negative 1.25 over 2. So I want an easier way to turn these into fractions. And so there's a way we can do that with the calculator by telling our decimal value to become a fraction. So let's start with answer choice B. It says negative 9.6 divided by 6. So the way you find out what the fraction would be is you figure out the decimal version. So I get negative 1.6. And then I'm going to go over here to math. And I want to turn it to a fraction. So I want it to be a fraction. So enter. And so I'm going to ask my calculator to give me that decimal version as a fraction. I get negative 8 over 5. So I get negative 8 over 5. That sounds close. Unfortunately, the problem said I wanted negative 5 over 8. So this isn't right because I got negative 8 over 5. So now I need to try the other one. Hopefully this one works. Negative 1.25 divided by 2. I get negative 0.625. Find the fraction. Negative 5 over 8. And yes, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted negative 5 over 8. So the question was, which table shows the same rate of change? Meaning the same slope. So I had to find the rate of change of each of these answer choices. And I find that by doing the change in the y over the change in the x. And then when I found the right fraction ended up being answer choice C.